Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show Expresso on SABC3. It's a lovely Wednesday morning and made even more lovely because we're chilling with one of the most amazing people I've had the pleasure of sitting with in our studio and having a chat with, Miss Keketso Semoko. Of course, you know her as Ma Agnes Matabane from Isidingo's SABC3's Isidingo. Now, we were chatting earlier on and we made a lovely camembert and fig spiral bread. And she promised to tell us the story about figs that she has. It's a very, very funny one. Please tell us the story about how figs came into your life.
No, I was just saying that, you know, growing up in the township, almost every house had a little orchard, you know, in the backyard was a little orchard. And my house had lots of peaches and apricots, and the next door house, you know, they had different things and whatnot. And there was this one neighbor's house where they had figs. Yeah. But, you know, we grew up, there was this whole thing that... there's the woman there is a witch, you know.
No, next door, one lawyer.
So, you know, those kind of things. So we never used to steal their fig. Because, you know, you're thinking, ooh, all sorts of things will happen to you, you know. So ever since, I actually got detached from figs.
Oh, thinking that they were somehow bad.
Yes, because every time I thought of her.
Yeah. And even to this day.
Even to this day. And you're thinking, how can people go around saying these things about so-and-so, you know? Well, there was never proof that she was.
But it ruined your relationship with
figs forever, you know, because then you always had that at the back of your mind, you know. So,
I wish someone had done that to me with chocolate.
Oh, really?
And I would have been detached from it. But, man.
But let's talk about you a little bit. I mean, it's 15 years down the line since you started on the first day at Isidingo. What have been some of your highlights playing Ma Agnes? I mean, I think first of all, the funny story is that when you went for your initial audition, you weren't even auditioning for Ma Agnes.
No, I wasn't. I was auditioning for some small other role, you know, and when I got there, they said to me, you know, you have to read this. I said, no, I'm not here for that. I'm here for that, you know. And I kept on insisting. And I remember I was still a beautiful size, I won't tell you what, but, you know, so I had to run to my mom's car, you know, who was still in the parking lot, open the boot, you know, scrap for things, and found the sarong, had to put it on to look like a mother, because there was in jeans and like, you know, looking funny. And yeah, I went in, so I read, you know, for this mother, you know, and called back. They insisted on this, you know.
It was really meant for you.
Wow.
Yeah, you know, so I phoned my agent and said, you know what, I got there and they made me to read this. Now I'm coming back for a call back and this is it, you know. And says, you know, just go for it. Yeah, went with the flow.
Wow.
And voila, the rest is history.
What's so beautiful about you and Ma Agnes is that you play a mom and you're like such an important figure in the community. And just sitting here with you, I mean, like, there's so much love that resonates from you. How are you different from your character, Ma Agnes, or are there lots of similarities between you and her?
No. I'm not different. Well, I am different, and yet I'm not different. Firstly, I'm not married.
Okay.
Secondly, I don't have kids of my own. And thirdly, I'm a township girl compared to Ma Agnes. You know, I'm a varsity graduate compared to Ma Agnes, who's self-taught. You know, all sorts of things. So, yes, it is a role. You adapt to it and you make it your own and you make it come alive. And suddenly people think of you as that, you know. And I remember once we went to some do with my screen husband. And because in real life he's married, and this guy didn't take pictures of us together because he you know, he was confused. So later on he's asking the guy, but why is she not there? He says, I didn't know what to do, you know. And because the guy was confused as to whether we're really together.
I think all these years, mostly men probably think, oh no, you're married. That's why they can't approach you.
Exactly, you know, and they think, ooh, she's strict, you know, she's
and
this.
And Brazeb's gonna come after them.
Exactly, you know, and she'll pull her sambok and whatnot. But yeah.
Well, let me say, if I may say so, you are an amazingly humble person. It's such a pleasure to have you on the show, to chat with you. So warm, so loving. It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
Totally. Well, lots more to come with Sis Keketso here on Expresso. Make sure you stay tuned for that. Now, right now, our food theme for the day is bread, and we're going to be exploring more about bread right now, making a pizza bread. Take a look.